Hello everyone, and welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree, and welcome to week 10. Can't believe we're already on week 10. So this is the cct52 challenge. I hope you're playing along. There's a bunch of information in the description of this video, so you can find out more about this challenge. So this week's prompts are calendar, toys, staple, bird, and suitcase. And these things have absolutely nothing in common, but that's okay. So we have a calendar. This was from a digital kit I have, and I had some. I'm trying hard to use up stuff that I've already got cut out or in containers that I can just stash up instead of making new stuff. So we got our calendar. We've got our toys. Now for toys, I'm using Tinker Toys. I've got a page from a digital kit that I made, and this is also from the same kit. I called it Memories, and the reason for that was the Tinker Toys, my grandpa had a set of them, and when we went to his house, we would get to play with the Tinker Toys, and they were always so fun. Also, he had Lincoln logs, which again were tons of fun, and actually I put them on the other side of the page, so that's why I'm using those, and because I already had them printed. So, and then staples, we're going to do something with our tiny attacher when the time comes that I'm putting my project together. We have a bird, which I have a die cut bird. And then suitcases are these ones here, which is just a little journaling card. I haven't thought about what I'm going to do yet. But whatever I'm going to do it on this page right here. Now I'm thinking I'm just going to make a big collage for the middle of this page. So let's just rip that in half. I think what I want to do is rip this out a bit. It seems like a lot of these challengers just doing like a collage type thing. And that's okay, because we can do whatever we want with these challenges. If you don't have something on the list, then pick something that's close to that item, that you think is close to that item, and make away. I'm thinking that kind of on there. Okay, let's ink this up. And we'll see what it looks like on there. I'm putting all my challenges that I'm doing into this book. And then when it gets filled up, who knows what I'll do with it. I'll either keep it or I'll throw it onto my Etsy shop. There'll still be lots of writing room and stuff in this journal when I'm finished. Love seeing what you guys make for the challenges. And if you go over to the Facebook group and post a picture in the post that I've made, then you can be entered to win in the monthly draw. I could make it into a belly band. Do I want a belly band? Oh, what the heck, might as well, I guess. Don't necessarily have to put anything in it. I am going to glue half an inch or so, because I want to make sure that it stays on. It's only paper. So if I put a little extra glue on, then it'll... Let's go right like that. I can always make a big tag or just put a piece of paper under there. Right, so we've got a nice belly band across there. Let's cut this out. Yes, I used to have so much fun with the Tinker Toys and the Lincoln Logs at Grandpa's house. The digital kit that I made this for, I called it Memories because it was all about things that reminded me of my grandma and my grandpa, such as fresh cookies and knitting. You know, my grandma always knitted, and so I'm just thinking on I'm not really sure how I want to layer these on, but just layer them on. I want to cut out these suitcases too, I think. So let's do that right now. Nothing fancy. It's just a matter of now figuring out how do I want to put all this stuff. Thinking the suitcases should be right along the edge, but that'll wreck the belly band. Unless maybe I put the suitcases like here. Well, that might work. Kind of like that down there. And then that was behind it a little bit. Just trying to layer them up so that it looks nice. So if I do something like this, and this just kind of goes to show that even though things aren't really matching or anything, it still looks pretty cool. Or I think it does. I'm thinking just something like this here. That will be good. Let's get rid of the white along this thing. Okay, and then that's... The calendar's already been inked. The distressing just helps so much cover up all those edges and whatnot. Okay. remember what cutting die this was. I've had these birds for probably 3 to 4 years. When I first got into paper crafting, I didn't have a die cutter, I didn't have dies, but there was a scrapbook store that you could go in and use all their stuff. So when we'd go to the one town, I would go by there for a couple hours and just cut things out, and I'm pretty sure this was a die that she had there. So it was when I first started, and I've still got some of them, so it's time to use them up. Okay, let's glue this on first. Let's get this done. And that's kind of gonna go underneath here. And right over to the edge. And line it up fairly good. Okay. Now let's make sure that we haven't glued that down in there. Okay, that looks good. Oh, goodness sakes. Now we need to put the calendar on first. So I don't want to glue none of that where my finger is. Let's glue that down at an angle. Because I still want to see the Tinker Toys in the background. Got that. Now this, we will go like that. So, we don't want that to be glued. Let's put a little bit of glue along there. And then kind of like that, because I don't want to get glue everywhere. We've got that. Let's make sure perfect. It's lifting up. It's good. And now just put the bird down on here so we can glue everything but there. How many times do you put glue where you shouldn't and glue something down that you didn't actually want to glue down? I have done it a lot. Okay, so that goes there, that goes there. Pat that all down. And just because I got this laying on my desk, and I'm going to use that up right now by putting it on here somewhere. Let's ink that up. So what happens to me is I get making stuff, and then I get little things like this left over, and then they just kind of stay in a little container on my desk, and I never use them up. Don't know where I want to put it though. It's just anywhere, really. One of those things that I'm tempted to just close my eyes and stick it down. I think just right down here somewhere. There's another little piece used up off my desk. So there we have a little collage. We have our calendar. We have our toys. Oh, we didn't use our staples. Well, that's just crazy. Now I don't know where I should put staples now, being that I kind of forgot. Well, we're just going to compromise. We're going to fold that in half. We're going to put a staple right in there. And now that's going to go into the pocket for later. So now we got our staple. There we go. We fixed that problem. So there we go. I could have stapled some of these together, but didn't even think of it until we were reading the list. But that's okay, because it still turned out good. I like it. And check out all the links below. Have fun with this challenge. Remember to show us what you've done, and we'll see you soon. Bye.